You see, the ulama, they don't simply look at permissible and impermissible. They look at, their eyesight is much further. So some a layman, they might think, oh, what, these guys are extreme or over the top or too strict. So yeah, for you it's fine if you want to be normal. But if you want to reach the highest levels of taqwa, if you want to reach the highest levels of achievement, yes, for example, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and going to the gym is not necessary. But if you say, no, I want to become super achieve, I want to achieve something, I want to do this, then you say, well, wake up early, go to sleep early, do something, have all these kind of self-development books. So similarly here. So if you do your fara'if, that's it, Allah, you've completed your compulsory actions. But when you have the ulama, the mashayikh, they're looking to get more out of their students. They're looking to get more. So as Thani rahmatullah alayhi is saying here, when I see a person obsessed with clothing, if you will, لِمَا تُحَرِّمُ مَا حَلَّ اللَّهُ لَكَ. Yes? كُلْ مَنْ حَرَّمَ زِينَةَ اللَّهِ الَّتِي أَخْرَجَ لِعِبَادِهِ. Who says zina is haram? So it's halal. So yes, it's halal. But sometimes they're looking a bit more deeper. It's halal. But they're looking a bit deeper. See, when I see a person obsessed with clothing, so it's halal. But I'm not looking at halal, I'm looking a bit deeper. He says, I think I can say two things from this, not generally as a rule of thumb. What are the two things? Number one is, this person, he has so much time to be obsessed with his clothing, he has no other goals in life. He's too free, you get it? That usually, as a rule of thumb, if he is so obsessed with his clothing, that means he has no other goal in life, nothing else he's doing. That's why he has so much time. And number two, his himmat, his himmat is low. That's the only thing he has, like, that's the way he manifests himself. Like, that's his objective, that's it. My imam has to be like this, my clothes have to be like this, it has to be absolutely iron, it shouldn't have a crease in it, and every small little, like a mark on it, he's like, oh no. And when a person has more things to do, so if you look at it really, Steve Jobs, you know Steve Jobs? He's passed away, he's dead now. But when he used to have one black top and I think a grey bottom. That's the same clothes every single day. I think Obama is reading, he's got two, he's got a black, he has loads of them, but it's black suit and blue suit. That's it, nothing else. Got time. Yes? If you see like people like Warren Buffett, really rich. Do they wear like Air Jordans? So the people who are actually poor, they wear more expensive shoes and expensive clothes. Because why? Their obsession is to try to show that I am something. And so already there, they're not bothered. So Warren Buffett knows he's rich. He doesn't have to show that I'm rich. Obama, he knows he's got bigger things to do when he was prime. When he was Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Yahdikum Allah wa yuslihu ba'alakum. I'm president of the United States. So I don't have to show via my clothes who I am. His speech, his vocabulary, his understanding, his knowledge, according to his level, that shows what I am. You understand? So Hazrat Hanum said the same thing. And when a talib al-ilm, he's obsessed with clothes, like, don't you have time? You used to be studying. How do you have time to wear so much good clothes? And as the only objective, your eyes objective, your objective should be salah, your talib al-ilm, nawafil, mutala, writing, reading. Do you understand? So that's why when you see like sometimes people murabbi who are trying to train people under them, it's like they're not looking at, you can't just say, oh, it's halal, why are you making a big fuss about it? They're trying to get more from you. So when you see that's why I say here that in the madrasa of tarbiyah, normal madrasa, whoever learns sabak, what didn't go home? Bell rings, go home. In the madrasa of tarbiyah, those who learn sabak, they have retention. Meaning those who know sabak stay behind. Why? To learn more. They have higher goals for them. So similarly, if you want to achieve a lot, you can't be obsessed with clothing. You can't be obsessed with all these smaller things. You have to be obsessed with higher things. You understand? That's why even it's like Umar radiallahu anhu said, "Ikhshaw shanu." Wear thick clothing. Don't be obsessed. Meaning, you don't have to, but it's like once in a while. Is that if you understand? So when you have like mushayikh and they see that their students and they are obsessed with clothing, they would do something to get rid of this. You understand? Because yes, to wear clean clothing is also something good, but sometimes two people wearing good clothing. One is wearing a good clothing because you know what? I'm sitting here to give a lecture. I'm sitting to give a khutbah. So I have to go out of my way to wear good clothing. So he's wearing good clothing, but it's a mujahada to wear good clothing. Why? I have to make sure I go and change my clothes and things so that I portray I'm the imam. So I have to make sure that I'm dressed properly. But he's not doing it because he's getting ladha from this. He's doing it for the niyyah that I need to portray the position that I am in, the imam position in a good way. And the other person and he doesn't want to do this, but he's actually he wants to do mutala. He wants to read, he wants to write, he wants to prepare his lecture, but he's doing it for putting effort in. And the other person has no goal in his life. He's spending a half an hour in the bath, 10-15 minutes putting oil on his beard. So they both look the same. But behind of them both are very different. But you can't tell. So a layman would think, well, you're telling people not to like do obsessive clothes. You're obsessive with clothes. No, I'm not obsessed with my clothes. It's different. You can't tell. You're mubtadi. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then, for example, the two paintings, to us, it's like the same. But someone said, no, the brush strokes in here are really different. So I can't see the brush strokes. Yes, this is worth $1 million, this is worth nothing. Like, what's the difference? I said, no, here, the strokes of the brush, the oil colors, and you don't get all of that. So two will look the same. Both are wearing good clothing, but one is doing it thawaban and ijtihadan, and one is doing it taladdudan. Do you understand? So we should have high aspiration. Our aspiration becomes so high that clothes, food, all of these become secondary objectives. Yes? Even happened to Imam Abu Yusuf, one Imam, I can't remember who it was. So everybody used to, after Fajr, have breakfast in daytime. So somebody having milk, somebody having this. And Imam Abu Yusuf rahmatullah will go straight to Imam Abu Hanifa's lesson. No breakfast. Now you miss 10 minutes every day of lesson because you get late. 20 minutes you miss every day because you get late. Another person said, forget breakfast, or have Weetabix, milk, make it in the morning, put it down, eat it quickly, and go to class. Get to class early, do mutala for 10 minutes. So in one week, how much mutala have you done? 1 hour. Over the year, 50 hours you're ahead of your friends in mutala. Just in that one, because of that breakfast that you've sacrificed, instead of having a luxurious breakfast, you just have Weetabix, quickly went to class, 10 minutes mutala, 50 hours of mutala you're ahead. Because of that one breakfast. Same thing happened with sleeping. You wake up early. So you wake up early, come to class, and look ahead. So 10 minutes every day, 50 minutes every week, we'll say roughly 1 hour every week, another 50 hours you're ahead of your students. So just by doing small things like this, sacrificing little bits and bobs, and being efficient over the year, you end up being thousands, hundreds of hours ahead of your classmates. And sometimes you have everybody in the same classroom, but some people put in more effort. They make small sacrifices. They're there on time. After class, every day after class, 10 minutes you read a book. So again, 50 hours you're ahead of your classmates in mutala. Just by that 10 minutes every day. Do you understand? So we have to make sure we know what our objectives are, goals are. You understand? So if not, then time goes by, life goes by, and you miss out on so much. 10 minutes reading every day, 10 minutes tilawah every day, 10 minutes dhikr every day, 10 minutes dhikr every day, that's it. You do 10 minutes dhikr every day, other person doesn't do 10 minutes dhikr every day. 50 hours difference the whole year. 50 hours of dhikr every year. So you have to put your priorities right. What's priorities? Dhikr's priority, mutala's priority, writing is priority, all of these things. And the second thing is clothing, food, good clothes, it's all secondary, all permissible. We're not saying not permissible. We say, what do you want to achieve? Do you want to be this a standard, zero, average? Or do you want to be the elite? If you want to be elite, you have to do some mujahada. You have to give sacrifices. You have to prioritize. Yes? And people do this. I told you yesterday, there's so many stories of people who prioritize and they become excel. It's not only about in Makkah, Medina, and Imam Abu Hanifa's, Imam Malik's time. Even nowadays in this time, even after we die 200 years down the line, we're going to have people who live in, I don't know, AI world, but even then we're going to have people who shun the dunya and who put effort in and they will excel. So it's not only about particular time. In the past, today, and in the future we'll have great ulama and great zahid and abid. It's up to you if you want to be willing to sacrifice. Have you ever seen a biography written about people who used to, not people probably write biography, probably got loads of stuff, but have you ever seen a biography where people look up to, that this guy is really worth following? Because why? He spent 1 hour having breakfast and spend 1 hour in the bath and 1 hour changing clothes every day and combing his hair. Or you look at the people who would sacrifice those and go to, even in the corporate world, go to work, write a book, start a business. Those are people who look up to exercises. Nobody says, oh, I want to be like this person. Why? Be like this person. He used to spend 1 hour in the morning getting dressed for work. You understand? Nobody look at that. Even in the corporate world. If I say about the deen, people say, oh, you're being extreme. But even in dunya, that never happens. Do you understand?